Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I'm going to talk about some of my favorite summer skincare products, or actually my top 10 summer skincare product favorites, the ones I use the most often. These are ones I use at least once a day, and I've been using them regularly and I absolutely love them because obviously it's summer. It doesn't feel like summer today. I don't know, those wildfires up in Canada really got everything very smoky. It just looked eerie. It still kind of does. Like, there's hardly any sun. I mentioned in a sunscreen video, but sometimes I get ahead of myself and I don't fully explain myself. I said, gosh, I barely need sunscreen. There's no sun from the wildfires. And they're like, you said sunscreen is causing the wildfires? I'm like, no, but I probably said it poorly. But anyway, I said there's almost no sun because the wildfire smoke is blocking. I can't even imagine what it's like up north. But anyway, like in Canada. I'm in Minnesota. Yeah, you betcha. I'm from Minnesota. Anyway, okay, let me get on the video because I'm such a dork. Okay, so these are my favorites. Summer skincare products I use daily, and a lot of these I use year-round. First off, the Ordinary Buffet Copper Peptide Serum. I love this stuff. So recently I had my esthetician do some microneedling. I've had her do 2 microneedling sessions. And one, I think she did platelet-rich plasma, and then the second time she used a lightning melasma type serum when she did it. And so when I get home, I let it rest, and the next day, this is the first thing I go to because copper peptides are so great, and this just has such a great formula. It's creeping up in price, but it's still one of the most amazing products, just full of good stuff, wonderful texture, wonderful product. Love it. So I use this a lot year-round, but especially when I'm doing things like that, and it's just wonderful. I use it at night, typically, but the regular Buffet, which they renamed, I think they renamed it their Natural Moisturizing Factor Plus HA Serum, Anti-Aging Serum. I don't know why they changed it, but that's great. It's just not as pleasant when you apply it. The texture is just a little off, but it's still great formula. So anyway. Okay, next up, kind of same deal. I use this a lot year-round, but especially in the summer. Sometimes at night, I'm a little lazy. I walk or run during the daytime, so sometimes at night I'm super tired. And I only want to do a few things, because in my morning routine, I'm very quick, to the point. But in my evening routine, I like to focus on healing, anti-aging, things like that. So anyway, I never miss this stuff. The Klairs Midnight Blue Calming Cream, no matter what. Sometimes I'll only apply 1 or 2 products, but this is always going to be one of them. It's always going to be one of the last ones. I just love it. No fragrance in it, full of good ingredients for you, and works really nice in your evening routine and friendly for most skin types. No fragrance in it. The original version did have fragrance, but that version does not. Okay, next up, another one I've been using year-round, the Cosrx All-in-One Snail Cream. So I'm linking to this one below at Yes Style, because at Ulta, they have it in the tube, but at the tube, it's half the size and the same price as getting it in the jar at almost 4 ounces. So I think it makes more sense affordability-wise to link to that one. But I think Cosrx website also has it in the tube. I'm thinking they're about to get rid of the jars altogether, because when I was at TJ Maxx the other day, I saw a stack of probably 100 of them in the jar. So it kind of makes me think maybe they're just going to go with the tube, which is what they should do. But anyway, what do I know? Okay, next up, I love this lip balm. Initially, the price might look a little pricey. However, I've been using this now nightly, once a night, every single night, for probably 3 months now. It's the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm, and they have it in different flavors and colors. I like vanilla because vanilla, it's clear. They have some flavors and shades that are tinted, which would probably be good for daytime use, but I like vanilla because it's non-offensive tasting and smelling, and vanilla as an ingredient is actually good for you. And so it might look expensive at first, but keep in mind, this stuff, I bet this tube, once daily, applying liberally, I bet this will last me 6 months. So when you look at it, it's $24. What does that end up to being? I don't know. I'm not good at math, like 10 cents a day or something. So it's pretty affordable compared to some other lip balms that would go pretty fast. Okay, next up, this is a newer cream. I love using this daytime or evening-wise. It's thick enough that it's hydrating and works great under sunscreen. And it's also hydrating and full of good ingredients enough at night that I feel it's repairing. That's the Neogen High R Exosome Cream, full of good ingredients and peptides, no fragrance in it. It's super wonderful. The texture of it's just great. I could see how this would work great for all skin types. And it's just lovely. I can't say enough good things about this. This is probably one of my newer products of the year so far. It just works great daytime or evening, and nicely under sunscreen and nicely with my repairing nighttime routine. So I love this stuff. Check it out. It's worth doing some research on. Especially with Neogen, they're so hit or miss. A lot of their stuff is super scented, and then they come out with stuff like this, and it's just wonderful. So, okay, next up, this is currently my favorite toner I'm using, probably my toner of the summer, the yam root, the vegan yam root milky toner from Isntree. I love this. Isntree just released several new sunscreens, 3 new sunscreens, but the yam root one is the one that interested me because I love this line. I've had good luck with this, the cream. I'm retrying the cleanser again, but this stuff is so nice, hydrating, calming, soothing. Anytime my skin is irritated, like after this microneedling thing, I did a good job covering it up, but there's still some scabbing and healing. But this stuff just feels so calming and soothing, and I can't say enough good things about it. So highly recommend checking this out, as well as the moisturizer version from that. I love using that too. Okay, next up, no daytime morning routine would be complete without vitamin C. Well, sunscreen, but vitamin C, it protects your skin, it helps your sunscreen work better, and this brand makes it fresh, and it's super affordable, and that's the Geek and Gorgeous Sea Glow Serum. I actually brought my esthetician a bottle of this because I personally think everyone needs to try this stuff, especially if they're into skincare. It's so affordable, they make it fresh, and I just love it, and it's got the perfect list of ingredients, and it really does work great. Water texture, but it lasts a long time without going bad, unlike a lot of other vitamin C's that disintegrate or oxidize quickly. Okay, next up, I will be reviewing this one in the next few days. I'm finally glad that you guys mentioned enough for me to remember to try it. And that's the RevivSerum Ultimate Serum. It's just lovely. So I really like the SkinMedica TNS. This is probably the closest next thing to it that I've been able to find. And the bottle is almost twice the size, and the price is over a third less, or 2/3 less. And the nice thing with this is I can use it and I don't feel guilty. Like with the SkinMedica, I was always obsessed with not using too much because it's going to go super fast, and then there's another $300. But with this one, I don't feel that way, and it's got a wonderful texture, great ingredients. I'll be reviewing it this week, so be sure to check that out, and I will link to this below at RevivSerums. It's lovely. Okay, 2 more. Next up, I finally tried this one, the numbuzin, what do they call it? The Clear Sun Filter Essence, but they changed the name to Pure Full Calming Water Sunscreen. This stuff is wonderful, full of good UVA and UVB protecting, and it's really high on the UVA protecting, which UVA rays are the ones that age us. UVB rays are the ones that burn us. So UVA damage, you don't really notice it until like the end of the summer or the next year. And there's not a lot of great sunscreens, especially in the US, that really protect it from it. And this is just amazing. The formula is great. It applies really nicely, and it just works great under foundation, or if you don't want to use foundation, it works great under that, or without it too. So, and no fragrance in it. And last but not least, I love this stuff to wash everything off at the end of the day. The Isntree Chesnut LHA Cleansing Jelly Oil. It is such a unique product. I absolutely love it. Nights I'm lazy and I just want to remove everything without doing like 8 million steps. This does it all in one step without leaving your skin feeling greasy or anything like that. And it does a great job removing makeup and toner. I really love it. Be sure I reviewed it recently, so check it out. I did a test cleanse where I just used this, and then I use a white cotton pad and see what's left, and there's nothing, and it's just amazing. So really enjoy it. So anyway, these are my summertime top 10 products that I use daily. Most of them, many of them I use multiple times a day. And especially this Revive one I've been using a couple times a day because I don't feel guilty like I did with SkinMedica. Just using it once I felt guilty. So I felt guilty buying it. But anyway. Okay. And it's still a great product from SkinMedica, but this one is just so much more affordable. So anyway. Interesting hearing from you guys. If you have 10 favorites or 5 that you use a lot during the summer, leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys. And stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye guys.